So, nice to meet you.
Likewise, thank you.
We're going to talk about Cast 3, and first thing first, what are the new features brought to this title?
So, we did develop Cars 2 several years ago.
Yes.
I'd say the new features that we brought to this title is a real sense of progression through the game. We do a really good job of helping brand new players or inexperienced players or people who are new to video games even really kind of get their feet wet early, teach them the basics, but then really drive them to become experts by the end of the game. We have a lot of mechanics and a lot of kind of progression techniques that help you understand that when I get better, I actually have more fun at the game. And so we really kind of breadcrumb you along the way and give you lots of little goals to get better and better. Among that, we have all sorts of new weapons, all sorts of new mode types. We have things like the special team play, where you can join up with your friends and either all play cooperatively against a team of AI, or you can split into teams and play against each other and have your scores counted that way. But there's an awful lot of content here to be had.
Let's talk then about progression. You talked to us in the conference before about a light story present in the game. Not so deep, but light type of story to guide the player during the game. I want to ask you, how light will be the story?
So we are definitely here to talk more about the gameplay. It's really just kind of a wrapper for the experience. So the player has a reason and an understanding of why do I care about these racers in this environment? Why do I care about getting better? What's kind of my main goal as I play? But truly, what we really tried to develop was a fantastic multiplayer title with all sorts of content. And the story is really just there to drive you to introduce you to all of that content, help you understand why I care about playing it. But there are some nice moments where you get these boss fights and some cool cinematics, and really get to kind of enjoy the personality of the characters that way.
Talking about the boss fights, how are they structured? How many there will be?
So there's 4 specific, we call them master level events, at least in English, is the term that we use. But, so there's 4 of them, and they're all against a very specific character who kind of matches one of the 4 core modes really nicely. And they're kind of the best of the best at that particular gameplay type is how we present it. So they're based on the other modes that you'll find throughout the game: race, battle race, takedown, stunt showcase. But there's always a little bit of a twist when you do the boss fight for it. So in addition to the presentation and having that specific character that you're playing against, there's something that's just going to be a little bit different than you're used to playing against.
Speaking about the modes, those present in the game are those we have seen before. So the race, battle race, the kind of free mode you played earlier, and the cooperative gameplay.
So there's cooperative. Then there's the stunt showcase mode, where you're doing tricks and collecting balloons for points rather than trying to cross the finish line first. There's the takedown, where it's all about just collecting weapon after weapon after weapon and destroying the crash carts ahead of you to get the highest score, kind of stealing them from your friends, and actually even if you hit your friends, you'll get some points for that too. So there's the main modes. Then there's the best lap challenge, it's kind of a time trial, the master level events, and then as kind of a broad mode to that, you can play most of those in the team play. We also have a mode where you can customize your own events. You can set your own rules, set the different time or the number of racers in the race, what weapons there are, and you can actually build your own cup. So you can say this event has this rules, this event has this rules, this event has this rules, and you can play through that as an entire cup. And you can save those off and keep them for later.
We can safely presume that you have fun.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and it's always fun to work with Pixar. They're just awesome people. Really help us kind of honor their brand while giving us the opportunity to kind of make a statement and do something special with the brand where it comes to a video game.
Yeah. Given the chance, we know that you have a history of working with Disney titles and Pixar titles. So given the chance, what other Disney or Pixar films would you like to bring into a game? Given the chance, we are talking about hypothetically.
So that's a hard one to answer. We did Disney Infinity, which we had the chance to work with basically anything we could have wanted to work with there. It was a fantastic experience. But what we're really excited, to be honest, is working in the future with Warner Brothers. So
Yeah.
I probably can't really get into depth on that particular question, but we have all sorts of opportunities at our fingertips now, and we're just excited for the future.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Likewise, thank you.